Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're in Brentwood and going to tour this newly constructed modern estate. I really like the design palette of this home. Plaster walls, and wait till you see the natural stones throughout. But the focal point of this home is this view right here. We have the iconic Getty Museum right in front of us. And they accomplished this look by building a home over 90 concrete caissons so it can be situated on this ridge overlooking the city. All right, everyone, once again, welcome to Brentwood, and we're really excited to show this home to you. Now, this property features a really spacious motor court, and this driveway is paved with this stone, and I really like the herringbone pattern here. You have that immediate character. It is also nicely hedged, so it's super private, and from this angle, we can see the front exterior of this home. We have the 4-car garage right in front of us, beautiful travertine stone facade complemented with stucco, and above us is the balcony that opens up to the junior primary bedroom. Now, what I really like about this driveway is the fact that you get these phenomenal views, and even though the property seems deceiving from this angle, if you actually come this way, you can really see how it's designed in a really elongated way to capitalize on these views, and that pool deck looks stunning, and we're gonna go there in a second. Now, Cody, why don't we bring everybody this way so we can talk about the entry. It is partially covered. To our left, we have this water feature, bringing that zen tone, and there's also a fire feature here. And to bring that organic touch, they also have a living wall on this side, which is a nice, colorful touch. And when you're ready, you simply go this way, open up your massive glass pivot door, and walk to this spacious foyer. I really enjoy the palette here between the plaster walls, oak hardwood floors, the ceiling height, chandelier, natural light coming in, art on the wall. It has a really good feel, and if you continue this way, it leads to your formal living room. And I like that corner section is also glass enclosed to maximize the natural light coming in and to give the entry of this home a nice, comfortable feel. Now, before we cover the other details, let's quickly get the specs out of the way. We have 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 14,452 square feet of interior space, on the market for $25,900,000. And I want to give big thanks to the listing agents, James and David, and the developer of this property, Philip Bronstein with Colossal Properties, for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more information about this estate in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. Now, we're actually not going this way. We're going to continue our tour to my left, where we have a small closet, a powder room, and the door here opens up to the 4-car garage. Cody, thank you for staying outside. I love that we have a glass wall here so you can see the cars that are in your garage. In fact, this is a phenomenal space where you can easily park 4 cars. And I love that we also have sliding glass doors here opening up to your backyard, so you can also use this as an interior space. We have some built-ins on this side, really nice LED lighting, wood paneled walls so you have that warmth. And right in the center, we have this insane car. Now, before we get inside, because I want to talk about the Cybertruck, I want to mention something. I've been reading some comments on our videos, people saying that we feature cars on our videos because we're sponsored by them. It is absolutely not true. We actually go find these cars just to make our videos better, just to bring a little bit more color and lifestyle into our videos. And a lot of times people lend us cars for free so we can use them in the videos, and we do the honorable thing by giving them credit. That's really it. And in fact, this Cybertruck is actually owned by the developer here, and we're a little bit late to the trend. I know everybody talked about these cars, but it looks really cool and stark in this garage, and It's a wild card. What do you think, Cody?
You know, I have a Tesla Model 3, so it's definitely a lot different, but
Yes.
I just don't think I could trust myself driving this around in LA. It's a little too big for me.
It is massive, and it's just crazy how minimalist it is.
Yes.
Even your gear shifter is actually on the screen.
Yes.
You have no knobs, nothing, and it feels like this massive stainless steel shoebox that you're driving. It almost doesn't even feel like a real car because I drove it this morning a little bit parking here. It's wild. I dig it. I mean, it's a statement.
It's cool, a little too oversimplified for me, but I respect the ambition.
And I just feel like people are really getting creative with these cars, right? The way they're wrapping them or designing them or even enhancing the way these cars look. It is definitely big, but looks super cool in this garage. I'm sure the drone shots are gonna look insane as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can easily fit a car like this and a couple more. And it's a beautiful garage. Now, let's jump back to the foyer so we can continue our tour with the next space, which is the formal living room and this gorgeous bar. You have warm hardwood floors, this elegant seating area, double height ceilings, and even more importantly, the entire room seamlessly opens up to the patio and to these breathtaking views. I mean, we have the Getty right in front of us, and then you have this elegant seating area all for you. Again, the 24-foot tall ceilings, the wood paneling, glass wall on this side, and all of these qualities coming together give so much warmth and airiness to the space. And over on this side, to tie it all together, we have this beautiful travertine wall that is sandblasted, so you can kind of feel the texture. And there's also a fireplace down below. Beautiful finishes, and let's not forget this quaint bookshelf here as well with LED lighting, and we're gonna see this detail more throughout the tour. Now, I wanna take everybody to the other side so we can check out this elegant bar. Obviously, we have a massive island here with dual elevation countertops. It's also backlit, you have your bar seating, but Cody, we need to get a close up because I wanna talk about this stone. This is Patagonia quartzite. We have seen this stone in many other properties in the past. It's beautiful, it has this vein structure, and it has different materials coming together. You have sections that are quartz, sections that are granite, and depending on the slab you just get this insane color variation, which is super exciting. And on the island, we have the ice maker and the sink. And going to the other side, you have rest of your countertops. You have a stained mirror backsplash. That way you can enjoy the views straight from your bar. And we have open shelving here with LED lighting. Your fridge is down below. Really nice bar that faces your seating area. And of course, even from your bar, you can enjoy these breathtaking views or simply walk outside. I mean, this is stunning. Now I want to take a quick moment to give special thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. We always emphasize the importance of mental health on our channel. In fact, therapy is something that I benefit from a lot, given the life I live with so much work, stress, traveling, and managing relationships. It can all be challenging. And that's why therapy can be so beneficial, and a platform like BetterHelp can make all the difference. For those who don't know, BetterHelp is an online therapy service that makes therapy more accessible and affordable. Getting started is really easy. All you have to do is go to their website, answer a short quiz, and you'll be matched with a therapist from their extensive network in as little as few days. And the best part is, with BetterHelp, you can communicate with your therapist via phone call, text, or video call, so that way therapy is never an inconvenience for you, no matter where you are in the world. And if the therapist that you match with isn't the right fit for you, you can switch to a new therapist at no cost. So whether you want to talk about your personal life, finances, business, or if you're struggling and think you can benefit from a therapy session, please click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/NS to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Again, big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. And now let's continue our tour. Now let's take everybody back to the main corridor so we can check out the staircase. I really like how they framed this section. You have your steel frame taking you up to the second floor, glass railing, beautiful travertine steps, and I also really appreciate how we have glass walls on the back bringing additional light. And to tie it all together and to bring that natural element, we have an olive tree right in the center and a mini courtyard on the back. This is beautiful, and with plaster walls, it's just a joy to look at.
I agree. I love a good olive tree, and especially in the center of the staircase, it doesn't get better than this.
It just brings life to the home, you know,
100%.
why not? And these trees are so resilient and easy to maintain, and why not? And I love that they also put outdoor lighting or lighting around the tree.
I'm excited to see how this looks at night.
Exactly, I'm sure it's gonna look beautiful at night. All right, now, continuing our tour, on the other side, we have the great room and the kitchen. Another phenomenal space. And I love the fact that we have this 60-foot opening with sliding glass doors, opening up the indoors to the outdoors to these breathtaking views. I mean, from every single section, you can enjoy the outdoors. And right in front of us, we have this amazing kitchen. You have two massive oversized islands, but the thing that really stands out to me in this kitchen is the marble, the vein structure, the book matching. They have spent over $70,000 just on the marble alone. This is Breccia Capria. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. And the fabrication looks stunning. You can also see the fluted details here, and these islands are beautiful. And coming this way, we have wall cabinets here, all your Miele built-in appliances. They look very sleek. You have your uppers here, and Cody, can we get a close-up? I really like the hinge system on these doors. You can actually see the hinges here. They blend them with a thin profile, but when you open them, you just have the opening there. So
that's
very
clean.
Sleek. Very clean, exactly. And then going to the other side, we have the rest of the base cabinets. These cooktops, I feel like this is another feature or appliance that we see more and more often. It allows you to keep the minimalist aesthetic of your kitchen, but you still have your knobs, your cooktops, and also that book matching in the center looks stunning. And speaking of book matching, look at the backsplash here. That looks beautiful. Then you have your uppers, LED lighting, and then you have the reeded details on the cabinetry on the upper section, tying in these reeded and fluted details together. And of course, even from your kitchen, you can enjoy the outdoors. And I promise we're going out to the backyard in a second. But for now, I want to bring everybody this way. Before we talk about the dining area and the seating area, we're actually going to follow this hallway. And Cody, I'm going to need you to stay right there.
Yep.
Because I'm just going to walk inside. Welcome to the wine cellar. You can store up to 500 bottles. It looks super futuristic. And how do I look from that angle?
You kind of look like a sommelier right now. Like you're about to sell me some wine.
Hey, I'll take that. It's a beautiful space, and of course, it's temperature controlled. And to my right, we have the chef's kitchen. This is a really well done, efficiently designed kitchen. Off of its entry, we have the paneled fridge and freezer, Miele built-in appliances, your main sink with a dishwasher, two-tone cabinetry with open shelving, and this glass enclosed section here is your dry pantry. You have additional countertop here with more open shelving. I really like the marble mosaic backsplash with chevron pattern. And over on this side, we have a 48-inch Miele gas range, your commercial vent, and a pot filler. Actually, what do you think of pot fillers?
You know, I've never actually used one in practice before,
No way.
but there are many, many times in my own home that I'm like, I could really use a pot filler. So I think I would love it if I had it, but I also do just kind of appreciate the aesthetic of it.
Gotcha. That's a good answer. Like for me, I love its functionality. Like it is so nice to have filtered and ideally hot water right on top of your range. It's so practical, right? You can just fill up your pan and then get to cooking. But visually, I always feel like if you have a minimalist kitchen, they just stick out a little bit, you know?
Right.
In here, you have more of the classical timeless touch, right? With the marble backsplash, so it works well. Sometimes I'm like, I wish they didn't have a pot filler, but you cannot deny it. It's so practical to have.
Yeah, that's fair. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of pot fillers.
Let us know. And with that, I think we're done with the chef's kitchen. Let's walk back to the hallway. Next up, we have the gym. But before we get there, I really like the vertical wood paneling here and the art on the wall with lighting. It's just a nice warm touch. And over on this side, we're gonna flow to the gym, which is this really nice open space. You have your bikes, mirror wall, TV, reformer, and I really appreciate how the space flows to this quaint courtyard. I really like the approach here, how this retaining wall is pushed to the back, allowing this section to get natural light, which in return benefits the staircase landing, and you also get this amazing staircase view straight from your courtyard. And this section really complements your gym. There's beautiful airflow here. It's a great outdoor space, and you can do your yoga here, move your bikes outside, and benefit from the great weather that we have here in California. I don't know, I just feel like this is so practical and makes perfect sense.
I completely agree. You put your ice bath out here, you relax, you get some nice little sunlight in the morning. It's overall just really good vibes.
It is, and it's super private too.
Definitely.
All right, now let's walk back into the gym, because over on this side, we have the bathroom. The layout of this space is actually really generous. You have an oversized vanity here with a natural countertop. Then you have your open shower that is glass enclosed, great ceiling height, and that's also a steam shower. You have marble walls, your rain head, and why not? Your gym also has a sauna.
Very nice.
It's nice. It is efficiently designed, but it has everything you need, right?
Definitely.
Now, let's go back to the hallway, because we have few other rooms to see on this side of the home. Now, to my left, we have another powder room with a floating vanity. This is the secondary staircase that takes you up to the second floor. And over on this side, to my right, we have the laundry room. And the door at the end opens up to a small bedroom with an egress access and a full bathroom. Now, let's jump back to the great room so we can showcase this amazing dining room, which is situated between the kitchen and the living room. You have your solid wood table, seating for 10, alabaster light fixture above, and this opening. Again, is fantastic. You have the Getty right in front of you. Now, next up, welcome to the living room. Same oak hardwood floors, generous seating. The staging in this house is very neutral, and it complements the house really, really well. And then we have plaster walls throughout. Again, plaster is also another material that we see more and more often. I feel like it's a great way to bring warmth and character to a space, whether it's the outside or the inside. And plaster really complements the warm wood tones of this house really well. And when you pair that up with nice, timeless natural stones, that's the chef's kiss, right? And the travertine here went through this really rough sandblasting procedure where you can really see the depths of the stone, the color variations. It almost looks like a coral, and the texture. I hope you guys can hear it. It's very nice. I don't know, just this feels very organic and like real, straight from the earth.
It does, 100%.
And it's just a nice touch. You have your fireplace down below, and over here, you have a stack of firewood, bringing that warmth character, almost like cabin feel, but it's ironic because it's a gas fireplace.
Yep.
But it's a nice way to decorate the built-ins here. Now, next up, we have something really exciting, something we don't see that often, right? A lot of the homes that we toured, they all have movie theaters or screening rooms. But this one is a little bit different in a really good way. It's actually part of your great room experience. Don't get me wrong, it's a massive room with two-tier seating, but I just love how with these pocket doors, you can make it a cohesive part of your great room experience. And you have your two-tier seating, padded walls, wall sconces. I mean, look at the ceiling height here. They brought the same plaster ceiling design, but all the additions, the speakers, the recessed in lights contrast really nicely. Screen is behind me. Love this lower built-in section. Cabinet looks great. And the overall texture and color palette of this room is really inviting and warm. You can really enjoy this space with your friends and family. And what a great design layout. I feel like a lot of the homes we tour, the movie theaters are always pushed down to the lower levels or to the sections of the home where you're not really getting a lot of natural light or traffic. But when you place your movie theater or your screening room close to your living room, I feel like you will use it a whole lot more, which is just great. You're just making more out of your space.
100%. It's an extension of any entertaining that you're doing on the main level. I think it's very cool, and I would probably use a movie theater more, being in the main area.
Couldn't agree more. This is a fantastic touch.
Definitely.
Now, let's continue our tour. These double doors open up to a generous office. The same wood paneling that we've been seeing throughout is also brought into this section, so you have that warmth, beautiful desk in the center. I love this leather wrap chair that has that Hermes touch.
Yep.
Hermes orange, Also, the built-in here with LED lighting and how the lower sections are brass wrapped, or at least the color, so it creates a nice two-tone cabinetry design. There's also a full bathroom here if you want to convert this room into a bedroom. And when you're done, or you want to get some fresh air, you can just flow to the outdoors and enjoy these views. Now, welcome to the backyard. The way this property is designed and built, it's all about the views, and this backyard does a great job capitalizing on that. Now, over on this side, we have a really nice outdoor seating area. You can see this massive metal pergola, and underneath, you have your outdoor dining area, space heaters, and over on the other side, we have this amazing outdoor kitchen. You have your dual elevation countertop bar seating, and if you go in, we have a gas cooktop, gas grill, pizza oven. I know someone who likes a pizza oven.
Very cool.
Your beer tap, ice makers, fridges, sink, and you get to prepare your meals looking at this view. I think whoever buys this home, they're gonna end up using this outdoor kitchen a lot. And I just love how practical it feels. In fact, Cody, why don't we go backwards for a second? Because I wanna take everybody to the other side. Now, this property has this elongated design, and when you think about it, it is also built on this ridge, which means we have massive concrete caissons underneath us holding the property in place. In fact, we have 90 of them in total. Cody, can we lean outside for a second? You can see how the entire pool cantilevers over this massive concrete foundation. Obviously, we always value going into detail and talking about the construction aspect of these projects. Meet Philip, who is the developer of this home and someone who I met 5 years ago, but more on that later. In the meantime, let's hear Philip's thoughts on what it takes to build a home on a hillside.
As developers, like you said, our job is to maximize the view, maximize the highest and best use case for every property. And that's what we try to do here with the orientation and maxing out the flat pad on what was zero pad essentially to start. There were several challenging parts to this construction. First of all, being the severe hillside. We're on a very steep hillside and it was a very narrow, skinny strip of flat land. So we had to do a lot of engineering structurally to enable such a deep, flat house that we see today. So we had to do a lot of deep caisson work, a lot of cantilevered grade beams, massive retaining walls in order to geologically stabilize the site and to also create enough house to feel like an estate.
When I think of these properties, I have so much respect for people like yourself who just commit part of their life to finish a project like this. When you develop a home this kind of scale, part of your soul, part of your life kind of stays in that home and dies with that home because you have to give so much from yourself in order to push through a project like this. And I'm always interested in the difficulties because I feel like we glorify success a lot, but no one really talks about the hard times and challenges.
Right.
And that's really the only way to success.
Really just keep pushing through no matter what, and any challenges you have, try to look on ways to overcome them in a positive way so that they don't become damaging individually or collectively, and have the confidence to see through what you believe in.
People probably don't know this, but I met you a little over 5 years ago, and you were actually the first person said yes to us shooting a property because we were just getting started, and I think at the time we shot 1 or 2 brokers open walkthroughs, but you were the first developer that actually properly opened up their project to us where we did a walkthrough video with you. And that was 5 years ago, which is crazy, time flies. And now, obviously, we've grown as a channel, you've grown as a developer. How is it being with us now and being with me particularly after 5 years later?
It's incredible to watch your success story as well, because I've been watching the mansion tours as a follower, as a subscriber. So I've loved to see all of the cool houses you've shot, and it's a little bit reminiscent and nice to look nostalgic to look back. I didn't really know what to think. We just kind of let you in, and you were talking about the cladding. It was a David Hertz house, and it was a cool architectural property, and it was really the beginning of your story.
Let's go.
So it's nice that we got to share that moment there in time, and now we're continuing to do video tours. So I'm so happy to have this opportunity to show you this house.
the lot itself is 1.14 acres. So you have this lower section that you can landscape in the future, create gardens, vineyard, whatever you like. But it is incredible to see the amount of work, resources you have to put into the hillside in order for you to build a flat pad like this so you can have the house on top. And that's really what we're looking at. 2-story modern home, and the openings that we have both on the first floor and second floor, the spans are fantastic. That way you can really bring in these views, the outdoors, straight into your interior space, and between the wood siding, smooth stucco, black tones and the contrasting colors, and all the space heaters, the house looks fantastic. And now to our right, we have this incredible infinity edge pool. It's really nice that the great room seamlessly opens up to this terrace and then transitions to this pool. And we just talked about the concrete caissons, but imagine how much weight those concrete caissons are holding with this pool. I love the simple design. You have your plaster complemented with the mosaic tiling, and they have the tiling throughout the edge and in different parts of the pool as well, so you get that pop of color. And it's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, and if this pool and the infinity edge wasn't enough, you're looking at the Getty Museum, which is an iconic location here in the city. Some fun facts about Getty: designed by Richard Meyer, and I believe they are housing over 1.5 million pieces of art in there, mostly European paintings, sculptures. That's crazy. That's a beautiful place.
It's really cool, and it's an awesome experience to go. I mean, they have Van Goghs, Monets, Rembrandts. It's really, really cool.
Without a doubt. And I think this is one of the best views of Getty I've seen from a residential property. And
100%.
I was going to say, we've seen it from a couple different properties.
Yep.
This looks amazing. And continuing our tour, we have space heaters, outdoor speakers. I really like how this section cantilevers out, providing additional shade. And over on this side, we have the extension of the deck where it connects back to your office. Really, really nice backyard. Again, these views are phenomenal. And before we continue our tour with the second floor, I want to mention something. We recently launched our Patreon. Over the last 5 years, we've gotten access to some of the most incredible properties, assets, and experiences across the world. And on that same journey, we also met some incredible people, architects, founders, entrepreneurs, developers. So what should you expect from our Patreon? Well, we'll be having a lot of behind the scenes content, live Q&As, interviews. This is where we will be informing our members on the new projects and businesses that we're working on. And also, this is where you can be part of some of the experiences that we will be hosting. For example, recently we did our first movie premiere at Villa Siena. The night before the video went live, we actually had our friends and family come to the property and watch the episode on an outdoor screen, which was so much fun. Wasn't it great?
It was great. It was so successful. Like, we're definitely going to do more of these.
Absolutely. We're going to have more movie premieres where we want our Patreon members to come join us. And on top of that, as you all know, we travel a lot. We go to some of the most exotic locations, and imagine being able to come to our shoot at Turkey. Imagine next time we're in South Africa, you can come and be part of the experience, part of the shoot. Or next time we're at Monaco Yacht Show, you can come and tour the show with us. We're really excited that we're now on Patreon. Links will be in the description. Make sure to check it out. Whether you support us or not, we greatly, greatly appreciate you. And with that, we're done with the first floor of this property. And now, let's go check out the second floor. Now, welcome to the second floor landing. This space gets so much natural light, and on this level we have 5 bedroom suites, including the primary bedroom, elevator landing to my left, and we're currently on this catwalk that is situated right above the former living room that we toured earlier. And even more importantly, we have a glass wall here, perfectly framing the view of the Getty, and if you look closely, you'll also see that there's a small balcony there. Living in California is all about the outdoors, all about the weather. So it's nice that we have a massive balcony here on the second floor connecting all the bedrooms together. And speaking of bedrooms, we have 2 guest suites on this side. In fact, let's continue our tour with this one. Features a queen size bed, same hardwood floors, great size room that opens up to these amazing views. And of course, it has a full bathroom with a walk-in shower, and a dedicated walk-in closet. Now, next to that bedroom, we have the junior primary bedroom suite. But before we go in there, why don't we check out this balcony that wraps around the corner. The location of the junior primary bedroom is really special, and you get this really quaint outdoor seating area all to yourself. And look at the built-in planters here with all the olive trees. In fact, we saw this section off of the exterior of the home, and when you turn this way, your amazing view straight from your bedroom suite. And also the bathroom of this room opens up to the outdoors as well, so you have this nice connectivity. And since it's the junior primary suite, it's very spacious, same hardwood floors, fabric walls, your king size bed. Really like these ceiling mount wall sconces with the travertine touch on top. Again, tying all these details together. We have the walk-in closet here with old paneled walls and LED lighting. And over here, we have the bathroom. In fact, let's go right in. Travertine throughout between the floors, the walls. Then the marble element is brought in with the bench, your freestanding tub, your walk-in shower, all together within a single glass enclosed space. And then we have the floating vanity here, all brass fixtures, marble countertop. You see the marble ties into the bench design.
Yeah.
And you have a really nice window here. Again, it's all about the views. Great bathroom.
Really is.
Now, let's jump back to the landing so we can check out the left wing, and that's also where we have the primary bedroom suite. Now, what I like about this wing is the fact that it features this really nice open seating area. It's essentially your second floor living room, and the way it's designed, how it gets so much natural light. You have this glass enclosed corner and this beautiful fireplace with a book match marble. This is a great seating area. A lot of times the homes we tour on the second floors, they tend to have these small seating areas, but this is actually proper. And if you look above, you can see this beautiful wood plank ceiling design. This is actually sanded and bleached hemlock, so it brings that warmth and character. You have a pool table here so you can entertain, gather with your friends, and unfortunately it is not on right now, but this is actually a kinetic sculpture from Beeple. Beeple is obviously a really famous artist. There's also a mini bar around the corner as well. Now follow me this way. We have a few interesting rooms on this side. Cody, why don't we start here? To my left, we have the secondary staircase that we talked about earlier. There's a good sized guest suite here that is facing the front of the home, comes with a full bathroom. Then you have a small laundry room for the second floor, but this is where this tour gets really interesting. You see, there's a staircase here that takes you up to the rooftop of this property. You can either take the stairs or you can take the elevator to go up to that level. And it's just a great outdoor space for you to sit down, enjoy the fireplace, and enjoy the breathtaking views that you get on that level. So this is how you access the rooftop. Now follow me this way. Before we leave this section, I want to point out we have another bedroom suite here. It's actually located on this side. You get a head-on view of the Getty. This one comes with 2 single beds, so it's a perfect room for kids, but obviously you can configure it however you want. They just stage this home so you can get a feel of what's like to live here or how these spaces live. And coming to this side, right before the primary bedroom, we have some built-ins, and then your massive door opens up to your spacious primary bedroom. Cody, why don't we pan everybody to the left first, show everyone where the king-size bed is situated. Again, all these rooms feature these lined or paneled back walls, so you get that instant warmth. Really like the ceiling mount light fixtures with the stone attachments. You have the wood paneled walls on one side, and over here, to cozy up this space, you have this Calacatta Viola fireplace with a leathered finish. Cody, I know you'll like that.
Easily, probably my most favorite marble.
And I was just telling Cody when we first walked into this room, I'm like, I want to take this marble, make it a watch style.
So cool.
And just have a watch with this beautiful marble. So if anybody's out there who's capable, please let me know. I want a marble dial for my watch.
So cool.
So cool, right? Now this room opens up to the outdoors. In fact, let's quickly show this view for a second. But before we go out there, we got to check out some spaces. The first one being the primary bathroom. You have travertine throughout, and this is a massive bathroom. I'm just gonna walk around for a second, but the travertine used in this space is actually filled, meaning Travertine organically has a lot of imperfections and gaps within, but when you want to use it in a space like this and you want to keep it clean, it's better to use the filled version so you get that smooth surface. We have a freestanding tub here, again, perfectly positioned for this view. And these vanities are not only oversized, they have the big reveal. Again, marble looks really nice. You have your hidden drain, plaster walls, wall sconces, circular mirrors, and we have another one on the other side. I want to quickly point that out. Now, Cody, sorry for making you turn around all the time, but I'm excited. And this one, I have to walk in. This is a massive walk-in shower.
You look tiny.
I was gonna say you can have 20 people up here.
Easily.
Not only that, it's glass enclosed, so you are getting the same views that we've been showing throughout the day, straight from your walk-in shower. Marble walls that are all book matched. There are actually steam outlets here, which means there's also a steam feature, and I can only imagine the size of the motor they had to put.
Oh my goodness.
Like to fill up the space,
It's
right?
so much volume.
It is so much volume, and marble walls are beautiful. Your shower head, your rain head, definitely a good size walk-in shower. Now, there's also a really nice makeup area here. 2 water closets behind me, and I like that you have marble wainscoting on both of these bathrooms, and we also have total toilets. And lastly, we're gonna check out this hallway because we have 2 spacious walk-in closets. This is the first one. This one features more of the darker tones, but you have this contemporary design, thin profile glass doors, your open shelving, LED lighting. But I actually really like the island because the countertop is actually leather wrapped. Then you have the glass tops here showcasing what's in the drawers. In fact, Cody, you know what we gotta do?
That's cool.
So nice, right? Look at all these like little slots, these pockets for you to showcase your watches, jewelry. Of course, it's all soft close. And this is actually the small closet because around the corner, we have the second and the main closet. This one is a little bit bigger, but has the same layout. You have warm wood paneling throughout, open shelving, LED lighting, your hangers. We have the glass enclosed section here, alabaster light fixture right in the center, some drawers, and of course, this beautiful island that is leather wrapped both on the countertops and the fronts of the drawers with these oversized handles. This is exquisite.
It really is. I feel like leather countertops and closets are kind of becoming a trend now.
Absolutely. We see it more and more often, and I feel like it's almost a softer choice comparing to a stone countertop. You know, having something that is a little bit warmer and softer on surface, it's a nice touch.
It really is, especially for jewelry, watches, stuff like that. You don't want to scratch it up.
Exactly. It complements this walk-in closet really well. Now, let's jump back to the bedroom so we can enjoy this space one more time. Again, we have the king-size bed pushed all the way to the back for that privacy. Then you have your elegant seating area, and even more importantly, this spacious bedroom seamlessly opens up to a generous balcony with an outdoor seating area, glass railing throughout to take nothing away from the views. And it's been a fun day touring this home, understanding what it took to build it, and more importantly, we got to enjoy the views of the Getty throughout the entire day, and now there's only one thing left for us to do, and that is to see this place at dusk. All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. Hope you'll enjoy this episode. I have to say, I really like the first floor of this property, how it opens up to the outdoors, to this amazing pool deck where you can enjoy this view. Now, I want to give big congrats to the developer, Philip Bronstein with Colossal Properties, for making this tour possible. Also, big thanks to the listing agents, James and David. And as always, you can find more information about this stunning property in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. Now, lastly, if you enjoyed our tour, give us a like, subscribe. Don't forget, we're also on Patreon, so make sure to visit us there. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Now, some fun questions, please.
Yeah, of course.
Do you like your Cybertruck?
I love it.
Why you love it?
It's like, I explain to people, it's like driving a golf cart fused with a tank. Like you feel indestructible, but you can zip around like you're on the golf course.
You have a very calm demeanor. I feel like you have a really good way of coping with stress, difficulties, and always staying very calm and calculated. You developed that over time, or it's something that you had since the beginning?
I would say that's a genetic trait.
Really?
I can handle high pressure situations.
That's probably why you're good at your job. So that makes perfect sense.
Except my wife will probably tell you different. She'll be like, why are you so stressed at home all the time?
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
it's
guys
great
for
to
coming.
see you.
Good to see you, bud.
Thank you very much. And awesome property.
Thank you.